Time now for the WoezorTV Report. Let's take a look at the headlines. Thanks so much for joining us. Now let's settle in for the details of the stories. Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman has reaffirmed government's commitment to strengthening basic education through improved school leadership, governance and sustained investment in teaching and learning. Speaking at the 5th Quadrennial National Delegate Conference of the Conference of Heads of Basic Schools in Koforidua, she described head teachers as the backbone of the education system and pledged continued support for infrastructure development, professional training, ICT integration, and better school governance. She also urged delegates to share ideas and develop practical solutions to improve learning outcomes nationwide.
Basic education is the foundation of national development, and whether it is in the private sector or the public sector, it is important. So the quality of learning at this level will determine the future of our children and ultimately the future of our nation. It is therefore imperative that we pay attention to our head teachers. The head teachers, you are the leaders of the academic experience of our children. An effective head teacher is expected to implement reforms, manage finances, integrate technology into instruction, and respond to the diverse needs of children and of your staff too. To fulfill these responsibilities, head teachers require adequate resources, continuous professional development, supportive policies, and strong institutional backing. The government remains fully committed to strengthening the basic education sector to enable head teachers.
Now, the West African Examinations Council, WAEC, has released the provisional result of the 2026 Basic Education Certificate Examination BECE for school candidates. A total of 620,243 candidates from 20,789 schools sat the examination, with the results dispatched to schools and available on WAEC's online portal. WAEC also sanctioned candidates for examination malpractice, cancelling the subject result of 496 candidates and the entire result of 105 others. The council withheld the subject result of 119 candidates and the entire result of 48 candidates and the subject result of 2,722 candidates from 229 schools, pending investigations, with final decision expected by 31st August 2026. Now, away from WAEC, Ghana is stepping up efforts to position itself as a leading hub for artificial intelligence in Africa. At the 2026 Ghana AI Summit in Accra, government announced new measures to accelerate the implementation of the national AI strategy, including plans for a national AI delivery framework and major investments in digital infrastructure and skills development. There's more in the following report.
Ghana's national artificial intelligence strategy is moving beyond policy into implementation. Speaking on behalf of the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, Director of Innovation Emmanuel Ofori said government is developing a 10-year AI delivery framework with clear milestones to ensure the strategy delivers measurable results. He also announced progress on key initiatives, including a $250 million AI compute center, a data exchange hub, improved data governance, and the 1 Million Coders program to equip young Ghanaians with digital skills.
For Ghana, artificial intelligence represents an important pillar of our economic transformation agenda. Ghana, we did not do this strategy to let it sit on a shelf. And so I'm happy to announce that we are working with all our UN partners to have what we call a national AI delivery framework put in place for the next 10 years with clear milestones for each year so that we can monitor our growth and prove our critics wrong, that this strategy will be implemented.
Beyond government policy, the summit also focused on partnerships with the private sector to accelerate AI adoption. Meta reaffirmed its commitment to supporting Ghana's AI ecosystem, describing the country's AI strategy as one of the most advanced on the continent. The company says millions of Ghanaians are already using Meta AI through WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram, while developers continue to benefit from its open source AI models.
We at Meta are already seeing the impact of AI. We're seeing millions of businesses integrate the Meta AI API and serve their customers better. So we remain committed to working alongside the government of Ghana and many other governments who have used our open source models. We remain committed to working with businesses and remain committed to ensuring that as many people who want to use AI have the option to do so.
This year's Ghana AI Summit is being held under the theme Artificial Intelligence for Economic Growth and Job Creation, Innovation, Inclusion, and Future Jobs. The event also features AI innovation challenges, technology demonstrations, and discussions on responsible AI governance aimed at positioning Ghana as a competitive AI destination. For WoezorTV, Rachel Asamoah.
Now away from that, the National Information Technology Agency, NITA, has officially launched the 2026 National ICT Week celebration with a call for stronger collaboration to accelerate Ghana's digital transformation and unlock new opportunities across the country's digital ecosystem. The 2026 National ICT Week will be held from 17th to 20th August, featuring technology exhibitions, policy dialogues, startup investor engagement, and discussions on artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and digital innovation.
The Technology Agency, NITA, has officially launched the 2026 National ICT Week celebration with a renewed call for collaboration to accelerate Ghana's digital transformation and position the country as a leading digital economy in Africa. This year's celebration is themed Innovation at Scale, creating opportunity across Ghana's digital ecosystem, emphasizing the need for technology to improve lives in every sector, from education and healthcare to agriculture, business, and public service delivery. Speaking at the launch in Accra, Acting Director General of NITA, Yao Amwa said, Ghana must move beyond observing a global technological advances and take a leadership role in areas such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, fintech, and digital infrastructure.
The future will not wait for us. The digital economy is being built today. The question is not whether Ghana will participate. The question is whether Ghana will lead. I believe we can. I believe we must. And I believe the National ICT Week 2026 will be another important step towards making that vision a reality.
The 4-day event, which will be held from 17th to 20th August 2026, will feature a major technology exhibition, high-level discussions on artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, digital finance and digital sovereignty, executive policy dialogues, startup investor engagements, and strategic partnership sessions.
To our technology companies, this is your opportunity to showcase Ghanaian excellence. To our startups, this is your platform to attract investors and partners. To our universities and researchers, this is your opportunity to shape national policy through knowledge and innovation. To our corporate partners and development agencies, this is your opportunity to invest in Ghana's digital future.
The National ICT Week is expected to serve as a platform for showcasing Ghanaian innovation, fostering partnerships, and advancing the country's ambition of becoming a preferred destination for digital investment and technology talent in Africa. For WoezorTV, Rachel Asamoah.
Now, in other news, the Supreme Court has declared the delegate system used by political parties to elect their presidential and parliamentary candidates unconstitutional. In a 5-2 majority decision, the court ordered all political parties to adopt a more inclusive voting system that allows every member in good standing to participate in presidential and parliamentary primaries within 1 year. The ruling is expected to reshape internal party democracy, requiring parties such as the NDC and NPP to amend their constitutions and electoral guidelines to comply with the directive. Now, the Consolidated Bank of Ghana, CBG, has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting women entrepreneurs with financial products and services designed to help their businesses grow. The commitment was made at the 6th Women in Trade and Investment Conference in Accra. There's more in this report.
Of the CBG Women in Trade Conference and SME Fair is underway in Accra, providing a platform for women entrepreneurs to network, build capacity, and explore financing opportunities to grow their businesses. The 3-day conference forms part of Consolidated Bank Ghana's commitment to supporting entrepreneurship, financial inclusion, and the sustainable growth of women-led businesses. Managing Director of CBG says the bank remains committed to providing women entrepreneurs with the financial support and business solutions they need to succeed.
At CBG, we are committed to being more than just a financial institution. We strive to be a trusted partner, providing the financial support, tools, and opportunity that empowers women-owned businesses to start, to grow, and to succeed. I encourage every participant here today to explore the wide range of financial solutions that CBG has designed to meet your unique needs. Whether you are starting a business, expanding your operations, or seeking to strengthen your financial future, we are happy to support the journey.
Representative of the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection said women continue to face barriers to growing their businesses, stressing the need for greater support to help them expand and contribute to national development.
The theme for this conference therefore speaks directly to this barrier and reflects our collective responsibility to ensure that women are not only active participants in Ghana's economy, but are equally positioned to grow businesses, create jobs, access regional and international markets, as well as contribute meaningfully to the national development.
The conference also featured an exhibition by women-owned businesses where officials toured the exhibition stands and interacted with entrepreneurs, showcasing their products and services, while participants explored networking and investment opportunities. Reporting for WoezorTV, Belinda Anand-Kwanta.
And now, away from that, the government of Ghana, in collaboration with the Beho family, has announced that a state funeral will be held for the late Ambassador James Victor Beho at the forecourt of the State House on Friday, July 31, 2026. Diana recognizes his outstanding contributions to Ghana and the international community through decades of distinguished diplomatic service. Ambassador Beho served as Foreign Affairs Minister, the United Nations Secretary General Special Representative for Somalia, and President of the ECOWAS Commission, earning recognition as one of Ghana's most accomplished statesmen and diplomats. Time now for some international news. Now, former top U.S. health official Anthony Fauci declined to answer questions during a U.S. Senate hearing on COVID-19, invoking his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. He said on the advice of his lawyers, he feared his testimony could be used to pursue a jury case against him. Fauci, who previously led the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, said he had testified before Congress several times on COVID-19 and its origins. He also rejected long-standing Republican allegations that he concealed information about the pandemic, describing the claims as false, and said Senator Rand Paul had been determined to prosecute him, prompting his decision not to testify. Now this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV report. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen, now Quartey.